And we are live. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us here at the Snake Shack. So I hope you've had a wonderful day. And do you have any plans? Let us know. We will be introducing some snakes today, so we don't know who we're going to grab, who's awake. So we've got a couple that we can introduce today, but we're just waiting for people to come in. And yeah, don't feel threatened by any of the snakes. They're not going to attack you or anything like that. So just say something in the chat so we can get this chat going.
Good morning.
There he is.
Good morning. We dance all night through. Oh, I've lost part of my head. I've lost part of my head. Okay, I'm gonna have to stay down.
Do you want me to turn
yeah,
that?
just turn it upwards a bit because when I stand up with the snakes and talk as well.
That should be all right.
Just turn that way. There we are.
Good.
You can see my head now. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you've had a fabulous week. And guess what? Thank goodness it's Friday. The weekend is almost upon us. Yes, it's time to let your hair down, relax, do whatever you're going to do, and just have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Like so I said, we are here at the Snake Shack, and yes, do not worry because the snakes can't jump through the screen and attack you. We also will be getting several out throughout this live. If you've got any suggestions on what particular snake you'd like to see, then please do tell us in the live chat. Sarah and I have got a total of 75 snakes with another 7 on their way in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got some baby ball pythons hatched, well, getting ready to hatch. They're in the incubator, so we're keeping an eye on them, and hopefully very, very soon they'll be popping their heads out of those eggs. I might even show you the eggs.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be doing a live at the time that
would be
or
amazing.
we could do a live as soon as we see them pipping.
Yeah,
we could set a live,
and you guys can watch them coming out.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to be assisted to get out of the egg. They do have an egg tooth, for those that don't know. Right at the very beginning, obviously, to help them get out of the egg, they sort of cut their way out, but they do lose that egg tooth as they get a little bit bigger. And sometimes the egg tooth, they just haven't worked it out. They don't really know what they're doing. They're like, how can I get out of this egg? How do I get out of here? So Sarah and I just assist them. You might have seen it on a couple of the videos. We just pinch the egg, little razor blade, give it a little slice just to let them know that there is life outside of the egg.
Yeah, and they're very cute when they come out.
They are.
Some can be really sassy.
Yeah.
The last lot
striking
of ball pythons, yeah, the last lot of ball pythons, absolutely fantastic. Didn't have no striking motion, and I was prepared for it. I was like, oh, they're going to bite me. They're going to bite me. But no, none of them did. So they was very well behaved, and we can introduce some of those today. Yeah, because they are absolutely stunning.
They're what, about?
They've got to be about a month. No, 3 weeks old.
About 3 weeks old.
About 3 weeks
old.
Yeah,
2 to 3 weeks old. So in between there somewhere. Yeah. So, but they do come out of the egg at a decent size as well compared to others, because their eggs for python are normally around this big. Again, it's on all the videos, not all the videos, but it's on some of the videos. And things like your corns and your hognoses, their eggs are literally like little bird eggs.
Yeah,
and holding one of ostrich eggs.
Yeah, holding one of those, the little hognose eggs. They are, as Glenn just said, they are really, really small. So when the snakes come out, they're tiny.
So I can imagine.
Yeah, so picking them up is like, oh, I'm going to hurt them, but no, you don't hurt them. No. So we're very gentle with our lovely snakies.
Yeah, we do love all of them. We're waiting on a delivery of another larger vivarium. So slowly but surely, as our bigger ones get even bigger, we start to upgrade them. They get a bigger house or bigger home to live in, which is great. So if you hear the doorbell go,
yes,
or anything else,
we apologise in advance.
Yeah, we apologise in advance, and one of us will have to shoot off and see to the door.
It's going to have to be you, because it's a big Viv that we've got. There's no way that I'm going to be able to carry that.
No.
So yeah, it's more likely going to be you.
Yeah, a 3 before B3. So yeah,
2 before B3. It's a
Be
bit of
before,
a
be free.
bit of a mouthful.
So we've got an idea of which snakes we're going to put into where, because obviously when they come out the smaller one, that leaves the 4B2B2s. That leaves the 4B2B2s for somebody else to move in, so we can upgrade some of ours, because some of ours are in, like, you know, the clear tubs that are sort of this big, sort of about 2 to 3 foot, so they can be upgraded. Everybody gets sort of a shift up the ladder. And also because we've got these pythons that have just been born. We got, what, 7 of those, and like I said, there's 5 eggs, again, ball pythons that are ready to come out. So we do need bigger and more vibs. I think we've got a total of 23 vibs.
Did you do a count?
Yeah, I think it's 23 or 20. I think this one coming today will be the 24th viv. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. They're in the bedroom, they're in the lounge, they're in the kitchen, and it's only a 1-bedroom flat. So I need a bigger place to live in.
Yes.
So then we can get more vivs and rescue more snakes, because we do rescue them as well.
Yeah, we've had a couple of rescues, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got about, I'd say about 10 to 12 rescues that we've got. So yeah. And this merch that you can see me and Sarah wearing is available. Just let us know if you like the look of any of them. We do a Patreon. We've just set that up. We've got our very first Patreon. So that was Shadow. Thank you so much, Shadow. It's around £2.15, £2.14, something like that per month. And what it gives you is a free goodie bag with some mystery merch inside it. And also your name will go up on like a rolling screen. We've only got one at the moment, like we just said. So, and that's Shadow. So on our videos, I will just be mentioning Shadow. And then, you know, probably the first 10 people will get also their name mentioned. And then once we get 10 and above Patreons, then we'll start to sort of roll it on the screen, or I'll hold up a banner for a minute or two. And yeah, do something like that.
A little shout out.
So if you're interested, there will be links on our videos down below.
There is links on our actually, as you go onto the channel, there is a link to our
and what you're doing by becoming a Patreon, that £2.15 will go towards new vivs, it will go to bedding, it will go towards food, it will go towards the general care of the snakes. Yeah, whatever they need, their hides, their water bowls, and you will be contributing to helping us rescue even more snakes. So because we are full at the moment, as you can guess, so we need to make some space.
We're going to have one viv,
possibly one viv, so if we get an emergency call or somebody emails us or texts us, then we'll see if we can fit another one in, go and rescue another one. And we've travelled a fair bit, haven't we? We've gone all the way to places like Salisbury and Wimborne and Southampton. Yeah, so we've travelled, you know, we do go and pick up as well. So,
where's the furthest we've been? I don't know where the furthest we've been. I think it must have been Salisbury.
Salisbury's 26.
Furthest.
26 miles, Southampton.
Oh, yeah, maybe Southampton and Tottenham, wasn't it? That's where we got Mike.
Yep.
And he is our. They told us he's around 16. He could be a little bit younger.
Or a little bit older.
Or a little bit older. But he's only got one eye.
16 and 18.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's blind in one eye, bless him.
You can tell he's an older snake.
Yeah. A bit more subdued.
Yeah. Yeah. Very lethargic, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he has his days. He has his days where you think, gosh, he's like a little youngin.
He's a typical corn snake.
Yeah.
When he's a typical corn snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's on his game. So
and you can see.
We could actually introduce you to Mike shortly. If any one of you wanted to meet Mike. So just like I said, he is a corn snake. So what have we got? We've got corns.
Yes.
We've got hog noses.
We have.
We've got boas.
We have.
We've got pythons.
We have.
We've got bull snakes. That's the breeds that we've got at the moment.
One more.
Go on then.
King.
Oh, and king snakes. So we've got 6 different breeds.
Yes.
So if you
loads of different morphs, so.
Yeah, lots of different morphs.
Yeah.
We've got a phantom as well, which was a rescue, a python phantom. He can be a little bit sassy. We've got bananas. We've got enchi pythons.
Got pieds.
Yeah. Hog noses. We've got condor, super condor, normal.
Red line.
Yeah, we've got carpet pythons.
Carpet python. Oh yeah, didn't mention about
Yeah,
Alfie.
carpet python. He comes under the python thing anyway,
Yeah.
doesn't he? But he's a little sweetheart.
He is. He's a
So
little
if you want to
darling,
see any of those snakes, please do let us know in the chat, and I'll go and get them out for you. As you can see, just behind us, we've got 4 vivariums. You can probably just see the top 2. 4 vivariums stacked from the floor. We can't have them too high because me and Sarah are really, really short.
We won't reach.
Yeah, so if I
Won't
was
reach
like
it.
a decent man's like 5'10", 5'11", we'd probably be able to get another one on top, but obviously I'm not. So we got corns on the bottom.
Yes.
And then in the second one, we've got boas.
Mm-hmm.
In the third one, we've got pythons. And then in the top one, we've got more corns.
We have. Yes.
And I do believe this is really exciting.
What?
Just noticed.
What?
Dun, dun, dun.
Saying it's really exciting. I don't know what it is. What is it?
Let's see.
Oh, I see it.
Finally. Wow.
Is that Zeus?
I think this, I don't know. I thought there was 2. There's only 1. No. Oh, here we got We got Jake and Zeus.
Yeah, I think it was Zeus because Zeus was looking like he needed to the other day.
Just look at this, guys. Wow. It's even got the eyes still in it. There's the mouth, look. There's the mouth. It's going to bite Sarah. And on the top, I don't know whether you can work that out.
Very blurry.
Yeah, it's a shame. There we go. On the top.
There's his eyes. Ah. And if anybody would like a shed,
yeah,
let us know because we can
snake.
possibly
You
get
can
that
work out one of the eyes there. So Zeus is a corn snake, juvenile, bearing in mind, and
He's rather large.
well, that is my arms outstretched, and I've not actually stretched the thing. Blimey, that's
So it's about 5 foot something.
What am I? Yeah, it's got to be
5 foot something.
I'm 5'3", and
That's-
that is on the floor.
Yes.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
that's incredible. So Zeus is 5'3". You look at him and you think, okay, it's a big snake, but I thought he was about 4 foot. But when you get their shed, look at that. Wow.
So yeah, if anybody would like a shed, then
not one you put in your garden. Can't afford to send you that.
No, if anybody would like one, then we can keep hold of them, and when one becomes available, we can put you on some sort of mailing list.
Bearing in mind, I mean, corns don't get that big. You probably won't get any bigger. I wouldn't have thought. I hope not, anyway. But no, corns normally go between 4 to 5 foot or 3 to 5 foot. I definitely think that's female. This is female. So
it was sold to us as a male.
Yeah.
But he's not been interested in any of the females, has he?
No.
So, yes.
Actually. So I think Zeus, because female snakes are larger.
Oh, hang on. That could be the thingy. Yeah. Glenn's going to have to take over.
So what was I saying? As a general rule, female snakes, as a general rule, not all breeds, females tend to be larger. So technically, this should only be about 4 foot if it was a male, but it's not. As you know, it's a 5 footer. So, and it's still a juvenile. So we might have to change the name as well from Zeus, because Zeus isn't a very feminine name. But wow, I'm really, really impressed. Yeah, it's got to be a female. If you guys agree or disagree, do you think it might still be a male? But yeah, females go up to 5 foot, males 3 to 4 foot, you know, generally. And it definitely is a corn. It's not another breed. So we've got that, you know, so that bit's right. So yeah, let us know in the comments. I keep looking up at the screen, but it's because the camera's a little bit low. There we go. And the thing is with these, you can make soaps out of them. Sarah's made a few soaps, so snake soaps, and because she used to work for Lush many moons ago. So yeah, because they've got the creatine or something in it, I'm not quite sure, that makes it very silky. It's a nice silky soap, which is incredible. It really is. Right, I'll just put that to one side for a minute. I thought there was two in there. I did see it earlier, but I didn't tell Sarah. So I thought that there were two in there because it was at one end of the Viv, and there was some down the other end of the Viv. So I thought, oh, both the snakes, because like I said, there's two in there. That's Zeus and Jake. Zeus will look stunning now because of, you know, shedding all that dead skin. So it'll be really bright and vibrant. What I might do is get him out in just a moment when Sarah does come back, and then you guys can meet Zeus. So we've got the weekend coming up, which means another feed day. We feed our snakes sort of twice a week, some of them only once a week depending on the size, but all the babies, probably the tiny ones, get fed around 3 to 4 times a week, and the slightly bigger ones 5, 6, 7 days a week. So the mediums, we say, and then the bigger ones at the moment are still about 7, sometimes 8 days a week, like on the 8th day. That's what I meant, not 8 days a week. Yeah. So yeah, they get fed on the 8th day, the mediums 5th to 6th day, and then the babies 3-4 times a week for them, because obviously they've got a lot of growing to do. And unfortunately, we have got one of our hog noses is refusing to eat, and she's about 2 to 3 weeks old as well, but she hasn't had her first feed yet. We did try on some salmon last night. That didn't work, and hog noses love salmon. I don't think Sarah's tried the boiled egg trick, but she has tried the mouse head as well. So maybe the boiled egg trick is going to be another one that we try in a couple of days. But I really want her to survive because she's beautiful. She's albino with the red eyes, you know, the light orangey pale skin. So yeah, she's an absolute beauty. And I do believe she's she's a conda. She's not super conda, but albinos, they're nice snakes. We have got a few others, but yeah, you'll see them as you go along. So just let us know who you guys want to see, and we'll just pop them out. But I might get Zeus out in a minute. I don't know whether it's going to stay Zeus.
Oh,
all sorted?
Yes, all sorted. She's saying that they've scanned it out. Well, she sent an email, but she can't see that they've scanned it out their end yet. She said we was hoping for a morning delivery, but she can't see that it's going to happen in the morning. But she's taken down additional information like where the intercom is and that sort of thing, because they could be getting lost.
Well, they are. They're just daft.
Yeah.
FedEx deliveries. We get so many problems with deliveries. DPD and FedEx are truly the worst delivery companies you can find. This Viv was meant to be delivered yesterday, originally the day before that. So what are we? So it should be Wednesday. So this is the third time, you know, and we got snakes that want new homes.
Absolutely. But she said that she'll keep us informed.
Oh, right, okay.
So, but she sent an email and wrote down the additional information to pass on to the driver.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't have any problems today.
Right.
But who knows, huh?
Yeah. God willing. God willing.
Yeah.
I'm going to see how many people have we got in.
It says 7, but nobody's chatting at the moment.
Nobody's chatting.
They're just watching.
Give me a moment. Yeah, so your phone's there, so don't lose that.
So is anybody got any plans for today? Let us know. If you've got any snakes, let us know what snakes you've got. So how long you've been having snakes. I'm just looking at everything else to see where we are. And we are up. It's definitely live. So yeah, just waiting for people to come in and start chatting. So please, if you've got any comments, just send us a chat. We'd love to get to know you. So we had a couple of friends come in the other night. That was good to see them. We haven't been streaming for, well, I think it must be about 3 years since we last done a stream. And that was with our Travel Tour Taste channel. If you haven't seen that, please head on over there and give it a little bit of love. But yeah, we haven't done a live stream for about 3 years until, I think it was not yesterday, the day before. And lovely Carolyn and David come in and spoke to us. A couple of other people, but yeah, it's very quiet today. We are hoping to get the word out that we are back up and running and live, and just get our friends back in that we used to have supporting us and getting to speak to them. So that'd be great. I don't know if Glenn is going to be getting out any snakes. There is one that I'd like to show, but I think he is still asleep at the moment, and he's a beautiful blue-eyed Lucy. His name is Casper, but he is absolutely stunning. I love him to pieces. Very, very sweet-natured, always takes his food, and yeah, he's very affectionate, very loving, and he's just a little dream of a snake. So we've got a couple like that. So Casper, who we've got, and Jasper, who is a pied python. He is, he's about 3 or 4 years old, I think he is, and he's gorgeous. Very, very gentle as well. And then we've got Dave. He's another python, and they're my three. Like, I know that they're always like willing to be held and handled and never have a problem. So they are gorgeous snakes. But yeah, we'd love to hear from you. So please feel free to chat in the chat room there, and let's get some conversation going. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sat here twiddling my thumbs and until we get some sort of snake that we can show. Oh, he got him. Look at him. Oh, hello, my baby boy. Oh, he's such a sweetie. Come on then. Come on then. Oh, blue-eyed Lucy. He's beautiful. Aren't you, boy? Ain't you, boy? Oh. Well, we don't know, do we, if it's a boy or girl?
Yeah, it's got a short, stubby tail. Again, as rule goes, if you've got a short, stubby tail, they are normally a female.
But yeah, we don't know.
And it looks short and stubby, so it was originally.
It's had two names.
Yeah.
Venus.
Venus, that was it. Originally Venus, and then.
AKA Princess.
Yeah. One of our very first.
Yes.
One of our very first. We've only been going since January. But already, like I said, we've got 75 snakes since January. So that's pretty big, really.
It's gorgeous.
But yeah, Princess. So we still think she's a female, but then we were unsure because we think she locked with somebody.
Mm.
So we changed it to a male. But the tail says different. Males have long, thin tails normally, and a certain amount of scales from the cloaca, which is their genitalia. And the females have the short and stubby.
Oh, no.
Oh, give me kisses. Oh. Kisses and cuddles for mommy.
He's lovely. I do like Jasper. Casper.
Yeah.
Casper and Jasper. I always get like the name confused. I know who is who.
We do.
But I get the name confused.
Hello, darling.
He's gorgeous, or she's gorgeous. Ain't darling. Oh. And he lives in the bedroom, and we watch him at night time.
Yeah.
Don't we?
It's one of our bedroom snakes.
Mm.
So, yeah, we've got 4 vivs in the kitchen. We've got a total of 4, 6, 12, 9.
We've got a lot.
9 in the bedroom, and then in the lounge we've got 4, 7, 8. So it's a fair amount.
Yeah, and then the other one that's coming today.
Yeah, the other viv.
So have we decided where we're putting that? We have decided, haven't we?
We know where we're putting that,
Yes.
yeah. Got to be a lot of moving around. If I don't get it up,
And then of course we've got the rack system, which has got some of the babies, and then we've got Vivs that have got the little bra blast little tubs in them.
Yeah.
So which is holding
And then we've
a
got
lot
all
of the
those
babies.
little
We
2
have.
foot, 3 foot little tubs
Mm.
with some in at the moment.
Oh,
But
so
99% of our snakes are all in proper vivs. Make sure
Yeah.
they have really nice homes. We will be doing a video here on YouTube where I will be taking you around the whole of what we call Snake Shack.
So a tour?
And showing you what is where and who's in there and things like that. And then there'll also be videos where we introduce all of our snakes individually and do a little bit of a talk on them, where they're from, you know, what kind of breed and the traits of that breed, what kind of morph and the traits of the morph
So
as well.
he was a rehome, wasn't he?
Yep.
So we got him from just up the road, actually. So thank you. See what I mean? He's so lovely.
You're so good. Yes, you are. And this thing about snakes being nasty and dangerous, seriously, 90% of snakes in the world aren't dangerous. There's only 10%. And we've even got venomous snakes as well, which are the hognoses. But they are a little bit different. They don't spit their venom. They're not in front fangs. They're in rear fangs. I have been bitten by them a few times. And all it does is, like, it stings for about an hour. It's like a bee sting,
Yeah.
but less. It wasn't. I didn't need paracetamol or anything like that.
No.
Didn't swell. Didn't bleed very much at all. So
I did get bit the other night.
A cat scratch is a hell of a lot worse. You know. So.
Yeah, I got bit the other night on my elbow. I don't know if you can. No. So it's just a little bit of a bruise because he grabbed hold of my skin, or she grabbed hold of my skin. But nothing too much to worry about.
You don't really feel it. No. It is just like a pinprick going in and out, unless they hold, which the big one did on Sarah.
I bruise really easily anyway, so
very easy. So yeah, but generally snakes, 90% of them are like this dude here. You know, they'll sit with me for hours and hours around my neck, watching TV, sharing my popcorn. No, they don't. They don't share my popcorn. I keep that all to myself. Only person that shares the popcorn is Sarah. Or should I say, steals the popcorn? Is Sarah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
So this is just one of our babies. Oh. There are pictures on Snake Shack. If you haven't joined the Facebook page, please feel free to do so. We put the videos up. We'll also put notifications when we're going live. And we put pictures up. And if you know, like Sarah said, if you've got snakes, then you can put all your pictures in there and show us what you've got. It'd be great to see that.
Facebook group.
But, and if you are afraid of snakes, then hopefully over the coming months, we'll be able to convince you
otherwise.
And if anybody lives in the Dorset area and wants to visit us to see the Snake Shack, you can certainly do that as well. Come and meet all the snakes in person and get some pics and maybe even be on a live as well. Because we will start inviting people into the live, which, you know, will be pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Sarah's not as confident with the snakes. Any fast movement, she jumps. It's
because I think I scare them. So it's like, oh, sorry. But yeah, I just
can't see her.
Kind of touched her head. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm not scared of her, but
no. Just I'm a little bit more confident with some of them, Anna.
Yeah, you don't care if you get bitten.
No.
So I do. But no. She or he has never bitten. Never bitten me anyway.
No.
Has he ever bitten you? She ever bitten you?
No.
It's lovely. She
Absolutely.
did. When we first got her, she was very, very fussy eater.
Yeah.
Wasn't she? But she's takes every meal now. Not a problem. Which is another indication that she could be female, because she never refuses a meal. But we seem to find that the males, if they're in like loving mode, they kind of go off of their food.
She loves that big star.
She does.
She keeps kissing me.
Yeah. But she's very affectionate. One of our, she's lovely. Ain't you? And then we've got Miss Cookie. Miss Cookie is my favourite. she's our female hognose,
Western hognose.
plains hognose, as they're now known.
Yeah. Well, some people still call them. It depends on the person, really. They're exactly the same snake.
They are the same snakes, just
the western and the eastern. Ours is a western, as Sarah said, also known as a plains.
But she is a condomorph hognose, and she has given us a clutch.
Couple.
2 clutches now. So yeah, and we have got some of their babies. We can introduce them at some point. They're all sleeping at the moment. It's because of the time of the day. They do tend to come out more of the evening. Yeah,
aren't they?
More of them come out in the evening. You might see one. If you see one like pop its head up or anything, then let us know, and we can. We don't want to wake them as such.
No, let them
if
rest.
One's awake, we can.
Ideally, with snakes and snake care, you want 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness for them. So what we do is we test the temperature throughout the day. Every hour or two, we use this gun. We test the temperature, and if they need heating up, the flat's pretty warm anyway because it's pretty small.
Put their little basking light on.
Size, but put their basking light on for an hour or two. Retest, and then it can go back off, and then they can be back in the darkness if they wish. I mean, they've got the general light anyway, but in the bedroom sometimes it can get a little bit dark.
They never go below 30, isn't it?
Which is around the, as long as they're around
80,
sort of
the
80 mark, 80 mark, low 90s, but nothing hotter than a low 90. That's when you really want to turn them off, because you don't want them cooking.
No, we try to keep them.
And
I was just going to say that. Yeah, but we give them fresh water every day. Check their enclosures every day. If they've had any accident, well, not accidents, but if they've done anything if they've been to the toilet, we just generally give it a clean out and give them fresh water and give them a cuddle.
Yeah, we've got a playpen, which is a dog's playpen. It is on a couple of pictures. It's on a couple of videos on YouTube. TikTok we've also got as well. Put a lot of videos up on TikTok. So we have a playpen which we set up in the kitchen. Basically, it's like a dog pen. It's a hexagon dog pen, and we just fill that up with toys and a little climbing frame. It's got a lid on it that we can close. So we can keep them safe, and they're not going to wander around the home, even though we do let our bigger ones. We've still got 2 out from 3 days ago. 2 big ones that are out and about. They're probably hid behind a fridge or underneath on the cabinets or something. But they'll lie there for days and days and days. So we do give our snakes, the bigger ones, like I said, the run of the flat. The only place they can't go is I try to keep them out of the bedroom freely, because if they go under the wardrobe, it's going to be difficult to get them out. If we needed to. And the bathroom. We don't let them in the bathroom. Not that they would, because they don't like putting their head underwater. I have found one in the bathroom before. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Venom. Right. But the reason why I don't want them going in the bathroom is because they might go into the toilet, and then they can go in the U-bend, but they shouldn't, because, like I said, they don't like putting their head underwater. So if they did get into the toilet, if somebody hasn't put the toilet seat down, then they should just stay on the top. But no, we keep the bedroom door, the bathroom door closed when they're out and about. And we do keep, keep them safe. We call it our sound mat. In the doorway. So we keep a sound mat. Frame. So and if one does decide to go from the lounge into the hallway, we can hear it generally. And we're like, oh, that one's on the move, so go and check it out. So we have a couple of times mats we put down. A couple of times we've had Sin, and she's just climbed up the door to the handle, and she's just resting on the handle. It's like, oh, she needs to go to the toilet. Obviously, she just needs to go to the toilet. And no others awake then? No others are awake as we speak. Sin was up, but she's decided to go back off to sleep. Sin is a banana python, so she's our ambassador, or one of the ambassadors. We have got our main one, and but this other one that we've got, she's our biggest snake.
So she is absolutely huge. So I say absolutely huge.
Well,
She's big girl.
I think if she shreds, she's going to be about 6 foot.
Yeah, she's a big girl, isn't she?
Yeah. Bodhi and Malachi and Sin are
Jasper's,
some of my biggest.
yeah,
Jasper's a fair size.
getting a fair size now. And Dave, Loki seems to be putting on weight, gaining a lot of weight now. He went on starvation mode for 5 months.
Well, we got him in February.
Yeah.
And he didn't eat till August.
Yeah. So what's that? February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So yeah, 6 months. Yeah, and he will not eat mice. He will not eat rats on his own. So what we have to do is he now takes a chick. So we give him a baby chick, and then we train feed him. So after the chick, while his mouth is still open, I get a mouse and I follow it through with a mouse, and he takes the mouse down. But he will not strike at a mouse or a rat, but he strikes at the chick and seems to take that fine. And then we've got some calcium powder, which we can put on the chick to help with his calcium if he's got a calcium deficiency. But he seems to be thriving now, and he's gaining a lot of weight, and I think he could take over a couple of these chicks, just because take over a couple of the sizes of these snakes that we've got, because he is gaining weight pretty quick. And like I said, I'm giving him a chick and a mouse at the same time, so a small mouse, just to try and level out the calcium and potassium and everything else that a snake needs for its daily life. But yeah, he seems to be thriving now. We did worry. One of the other snakes that we worried about was Odin. He was on hunger strike as well, and he went missing for quite a while. Yeah, he went missing for quite a while. 6 weeks?
Yeah.
He was either behind the wardrobe or he was under the bed, coaxed up in the bed. And when we got him out, he was he had like a little mark down his back. So just given like a little bit of iodine solution on his back just to help with that. And he didn't eat for months, same as Loki. And yeah, he's now come out of that starvation mode, and he's gained all his weight back that he lost, because he did lose weight. A lot of snakes will retain their weight, but we could see that he was losing weight, and we was really concerned. But he's absolutely fine now.
Yeah, and Odin is a spider.
Not the eight-legged kind.
No, not the 8-leg. That's his morph.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he has got a little bit of a wobble,
which can be normal.
Yeah.
Well, some will have it, some won't.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's gorgeous.
The head wobble.
Yeah.
A lot of breeders won't breed them because it doesn't want to. It's like a defective gene, like we get in humans sometimes. But apart from that, he's an absolute darling.
So we've had a total of 5 clutches now?
Yeah.
And we've lost a couple of eggs during the process of incubation.
Part of the process.
And then one thing that I didn't want to see, and I'm glad Glenn dealt with it, we had 2 eggs that hatched as such, and one pipped, but didn't come out of the egg. And then we had another one that you had to cut open, and we was waiting for it to climb out of the egg. All its siblings had climbed out of the eggs and was roaming around and everything, and it was just stuck in the egg. So for about 3 days we left it to see if it would come out, and then Glenn had to go in there and take it out, and one of them had passed on, and then the other one was born, and that obviously passed on. It was born with its stomach content on the outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's sad to know that happens, but it does happen, and some say it's due to fluctuation of the heat, that it could have got too hot, or
Mother Nature.
It's just Mother Nature. Yeah.
Because all of our incubators are, we've got thermometers, we keep an eye on them. So yeah, it's nothing that we did. It's just Mother Nature. it happens.
It does
a lot
happen.
in the animal and reptile kingdom.
Yeah, and you've got to accept that. I guess we could be
Part of the
beating
parcel.
ourselves up for
Yeah.
right.
It's-
We've done
it's-
this
it's
wrong. We've done that
difficult
wrong.
It's difficult to deal with at the time,
Yeah.
because obviously, even though they weren't born properly, they're still one of your babies.
Yeah.
So that's how we see all of our snakes as our babies. Don't we, darling? Hey, you going on Daddy's head? What's up there?
So yeah, I'd like to hear from somebody if they've got any snakes, or if they'd like to own a snake, if they've got any questions that they'd like to ask.
Well, I will say, I think snakes get a raw deal as well.
They
because
do.
of the
It's
media.
just the media,
Films like
isn't it?
Snakes on a Plane and Anaconda and
Anaconda.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, all of them. It's just like
There's a fun fact about Raiders of the Lost Ark, though.
Yeah, we'll come to that in a minute. They do. You never really see any films. Well, I've never seen a film where the snake is the hero.
No.
It's always portrayed as
There
the
you
villain.
go, Marvel.
Yeah.
Make a hero from a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll happily play it. I'll be bitten properly just to get the venom inside me. Give me superpowers. Not a problem.
That sounds like a good film, actually.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, like Spider-Man, is it?
Yeah.
Snake Man.
Snake Man.
Yeah. You got Spider-Man. You got
But
Batman.
yeah, that is the problem. I mean, I saw an article in the Daily Mirror, which is an English newspaper. They're just pathetic. They really are. But I'm not going to go into that. They took a picture of a snake outside a school and said this massive, dangerous snake was slithering outside of a school pickup time, and it was a 5-foot boa constrictor. And I've got 3 boa constrictors. None of them have ever bitten me, and they're not dangerous at all until they get over 8 foot, and that's just if you do cuddle them and have them around your neck like this little one's just done. You need a second person in the room with you.
Yeah.
So for a little 5-footer, you know, crawling along the floor, and the newspapers, well, you know what newspapers like, they're like, oh, this mega dangerous, mega sized boa constrictor, and I'm like, that's a baby.
But we're hearing that quite a lot, aren't we?
Yeah.
Like during the summertime, the snakes being found, and like the RSPCA having to go out and rescue snakes. But yeah, it could be that somebody's household pet has just got loose, like a dog would or a cat would. It's just it happens.
You never see in the newspapers, do you? Oh, dangerous dog found wandering around outside school.
No.
No, or dangerous cat. And like I said, a cat scratch or a cat bite is a lot worse. I mean, I got attacked by a dog a few years ago, and that, you know, that was, these could never do something like that to me.
No,
you know, and it's that, and they don't chase you. You've got to remember, this is something that's got no arms, no legs.
It's a noodle with a head.
And we are absolute giants to them.
Yeah.
So the only time that they defend themselves, because snakes aren't aggressive, they're not going to chase you down the road. The only times that they're come across is when they're being defensive, and that's because they're either hungry or they're scared of you, because we are, even I'm a giant, and that's cool to say when you're only 5'3". So I'm a giant to snakes. That's probably why I like them so much. But, yeah, she's just hanging out now, and she will do this. I can go round a lot of the snakes. I've been stood there hoovering, doing the washing up. You know, there is a picture of me doing the hoovering with one on my neck and lay across my back. So,
what was it the other day? Sin, she got out and she climbed on the draining board, and she just sat there, and we was like, why are you just...
get out, we let her out.
We let her out. Why you just sat there on the draining board? Because the draining board's going to be cold because it's metal. And she was just sat up there, and then I've got my sponge, and she just had her
head on the sponge. Incredible.
She was just happy to sit there.
And snakes are extremely intelligent.
So we found out,
Yeah. I didn't think they were. Maybe like you guys, maybe like a lot of people think that snakes, because they're so small, only got a small brain and they're not that clever. They are extremely intelligent and clever.
Yeah.
One of ours got out. He managed to pull the vent off the back about 4 or 5 days ago.
He got his nose in there.
Pulled it out, escaped. I went into the bedroom late on in the day, and he was just lay the other side of the room just looking at me. So I couldn't work it out because the viv was still closed, and then I realized the vent had been pulled out. So what we did, we got the vent sorted, and I black tape over it, and then I put him back in the viv. And you know what? He went straight up to that air vent and was trying to get it off with his nose again. And he stayed there for about 3 hours trying to get it off.
Yeah, it's like Delta.
Which is incredible.
Yeah, Delta.
3 times. Delta used to be up there in that top one. That one. That one.
And he learned how to get the vent off.
Yeah.
And they're incredibly strong.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it, because Delta was only about that big at the time.
Yeah.
But they can get their nose, and they've got a lot of power in the neck.
Yeah.
Obviously, for when they're feeding out in the wild for for striking. And they do move very, very fast.
Yeah.
When they strike. Apart from hog noses are very gentle.
Oh.
I mean, she will just go bomb and take it. And a hog nose will come up.
Just opens its mouth.
Opens its mouth, and it's like, oh, okay, I'll take it.
I'll
take it. It's incredible to watch.
Yeah.
You don't need to do slow mo.
No, you don't. No.
If anything,
you can feed a hog nose with your fingers.
Yeah. I feed the babies with my fingers, so I just hold the mouse up, and they'll eat out your hand. Yeah. Which people say you're not meant to do.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah, we didn't say that.
No, we didn't.
But I've done that with a few of our snakes now, and yeah. And
yeah,
we feed them on the bed as well, some of them, because if you've got 75, it would take like 15 hours. So we feed one in the playpen, we have one in a tub on the settee, and then we have another one on the bed. And normally I'll sit on the bed with them and just, make sure that they're okay. And then as soon as they finish, they go back in their bibs.
Yeah.
So there are some people that would frown against that. Some channels, who keep snakes. But everybody's got their own way.
Yeah.
So
we don't like to. We feed some in the enclosures, obviously, but
yeah,
we're worried about the substrate and things like that. I know you could put down like not a towel, but you can put down paper.
Put down paper. And
yeah, and feed it that. But then it's always like you open that viv, and then they just associate it with.
Yeah, what you're doing is teaching them bad habits. So every time you go in there, they're going to think that that's food. Your finger is food, and you don't want them thinking that your finger is food.
Oh.
Another telephone call. So yeah, you definitely don't want them. So you're making if you do that, you are making a bit of a rod for your own back when they get bigger, or just at a later date, unfortunately. So we like to get near enough every single one of them out of the viv.
You're gonna have to bear with me. I've got to go and take this.
Okay. Get that one.
Oh, I can't get out.
Can't get out.
I can't get out, Captain. I've got to tell the captain to my grandson.
Oh no, what's he done now? What's he done now? But yeah, hello darling. We're back in the room. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, so you don't want to be making a rod for your own back. So if you have got snakes and you are having problems, they are getting a little bit sassy and a little bit snappy, then yes, baby, I know. Then I would suggest getting them out first and then feeding them and then putting them back in afterwards. People say that don't handle them for 1 to 2 days. Generally, that is a good rule. Sometimes you have to handle them within the day. And obviously, you've got to handle them to get them back out of wherever they've been feeding. So, yeah. Thing with snakes, everybody's got their own way, a bit like dogs, really, or any animal. They've got their own way of teaching them and doing it their way, and then, it gets plastered all over Wikipedia or Reddit that this is the way it should be done. It's all debatable. You will eventually get to know the personality of your snake. I know the personality of a snake. I know that she won't bite me. I know that she's capable of biting me, or he's capable of biting me. But I know the personality. Otherwise, I wouldn't let her be kissing me on the lips, or go anywhere near my eyes, obviously. But and don't get me wrong, we're no expert. We've only been doing it since January. Got our first snake, and that's 2025. So this year, so what's that? 9 months now we've been going, and I get bit. It was on a daily basis because I've got no fear, so I'll just bosh my hand in there and just pick them up and all the rest of it. And sometimes it spooks them, it really does. And when I've got them out of the playpen after they've just eaten, instead of leaving them for 1 or 2 minutes, I've literally gone straight in, and they thought, oh yeah, more food, and just struck at me, but never causing any damage. In the summer, obviously, it gets very hot in this flat. So a lot of times I sit there with my shirt off, and one of ours been rescued twice and mishandled and abused, unfortunately. And he's taken a little while. I still use one glove with him, but I've had him on my lap, and he has kissed me a couple of times, which I was very, very tentative about, because he bit me on his first day here, and he's quite big. It's the phantom python, and he's about 6 foot, and he's got a big, big mouth. It is literally like that when he opens it. But he is a darling, you know. Sarah said, oh, maybe we need to get rid, and I'm like, nah, he is a darling, and I'll get that out of him. And he bit me on the boob. That's what I was getting to. So he bit me on the boob one day, because I was holding him on my lap in the summer with no shirt on. I wouldn't advise that generally, especially with one he's going to take about a year, maybe a little bit longer, before we can. He does get free run of the flat, so I do let him out, and he can go and play wherever he wants to. But he, you know, he'll get there. He's a work in progress, and you really don't know what some of these snakes have been through.
I'm just going to make a cup of tea. I've got some brilliant news.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Awesome.
I can share it with the
guys
as well, but
yeah.
I'm just going to make a cup of tea.
Okay. So yeah, stick around if you want to hear that brilliant news. So yeah, that's Malachi. He's in here underneath the TV, just down here in front of the TV. So we can not keep an eye on him, but he knows. He was locked up in a room by himself, so he never saw anybody. And then a grandma rescued him, and they weren't snake people either. Her and her grandson, or her son. They weren't snake people, so you know they were desperate. They got hold of me. They were like, "Glenn, we know you'll love him. We know that you'll take care of him." And he had a really funky name, actually. He was called Toes, but we changed it to Malachi just because of his personality at the moment. You know, once he softens up a bit, and I've worked a little bit of magic with him, and he can be handled without. I have handled him without the glove on several occasions, but it's getting him out. He doesn't like to come out, but then when he's out, he's scared of his own shadow. And so you put your hand in there, and he will go for you, unless you've got a glove on. So, and he's far too big to go on a hook. We'll get there. He loves having his freedom, the run of the flat. And he does like his cuddles. You know, I'll sit there and I'll stroke him, and I'll stroke him, and I'll stroke him. But he hasn't quite told us when he's had enough and wants to go back. So I think that's one of the issues, and just generally that he's a very, very scared snake, although he's our most defensive. You know, I will get him out at some point for you guys to meet him.
Maybe with a glove, Glenn.
Yeah, maybe with a glove, you know, and see how we go. It's on another live stream at a later date. That'd be awesome, because we do want you to meet all of ours. You are being such a good baby.
Do you want me to put him back?
You can do now if you're ready. So say goodbye. Say see you again. Say goodbye, boy. There we go. Oh, look at that tongue. Fast tongue wags indicate that they're happy. They use their tongue to take in their surroundings, smells, and things like that. So once they recognise my tongue, if they've got a slow tongue action, that's one of the times to be careful.
Oh, he's hot.
Because that can be an indication of they're not happy, and they're feeling a little bit defensive. So yeah, don't attempt to pick up a snake or go into their vivarium if they're eyeing you up, if their neck is in an S shape. Some breeds do just sit like boa constrictors. They'll sit in an S shape anyway. So don't think, oh, I can never pick up that snake. And the pythons do as well, you know. So, but some snake, you can tell, you can see it in their eyes, you can read it, you know, that they're and if they're following you, if you're moving up and down alongside the viv like that, and they're following you the whole way, and there's no tongue flicks, and you can see it in their eyes, then don't, give them 5-10 minutes to calm down, and then you can literally go in and take them out. It's not an issue at all, not a problem. They are really, really gentle, as you've just seen. Okay, you've only seen 1 out of 75, but we will be bringing this to a close shortly. Nobody suggested who they want to meet, but that was Casper, and it was Blue-Eyed Lucy. Those eyes are very, very dark. But yeah, hopefully, if you can, share it out with everybody. And the more people we get in, and asking for different types of snakes and all the rest of it, then I can run off and grab them, and you'll get to know them all. I'll introduce them all by name as well. So and we have got a blanket. Well, it's like a bed throw, and it's got one of our snakes printed on it. So if you've got a favourite snake, you could always tell us, and we could get a bed throw. It's really, really fluffy, with your favourite snake on it, and put it into our shop eventually, because I think we've got a shop, have we?
We have, yes.
You can always just drop us an email.
Yeah.
Probably the easiest. Yep.
Or are we ending, or?
We are doing 4 minutes.
Oh, in 4 minutes. Okie dokie. Well, the news is, Glenn, if you'd like to hear, is my grandson has got autism.
Yeah.
And he's been in mainstream for 4 or 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And we've just had confirmation that he's been accepted into a specialist school, which is going to be giving him the needs that he needs.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Danny, that's amazing, girl.
Yeah. Hi, Danny.
That is amazing. Fantastic news. Long last.
Yes.
After what, 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
of you battling and struggling?
Yeah, it's just had a telephone call out of the blue to say that he's been accepted.
Do we know which specialist school it is?
No, I think that they're getting in touch with his tutor at the moment, and there's conversations between the tutor and the members of the council for the school, of which school he's going to be going to. So it's one of the ones that he needs, obviously. So, which is fantastic.
Huge congratulations, Dan. That's brilliant. I'm really pleased.
Hi, Danny.
It shouldn't. It drives me nuts because it shouldn't take that long.
No, why is it taking 4 years? I think.
Yeah,
4 years of fighting to try and get my grandson into a specialist school. Yeah, next week maybe or something. So he could be accepted into a school as early as next week.
Well, that's good. That's quick.
Yeah.
At least they're not going, okay, next summer or after the Christmas holidays or something like that.
But if you need help with any, since he was 2, so since nursery, isn't it, Dan?
Blimey.
Since nursery.
So 5 years.
But if you
shouldn't take this long, not for autistic children or children, who have those needs, basically.
Yeah.
That's where England's buggered up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But we got there. Long road for you, but you got
play school, yeah. So and he's always had to have extra help, and she couldn't get him to go on excursions, like any school excursions, because they didn't have the proper teachers,
school parties,
school assistants, school parties. He wasn't allowed to attend because
it's disgusting.
Yeah, because he needs one-on-one all the time.
Yeah.
They just said that they didn't have the funding.
Stood the door, I think.
So, but yeah, fantastic news. I am so thrilled. That is the best news that I've heard for 5 years. I'm getting a bath now, then having my spicy noodles. Oh yeah, you got them the other day, didn't you? Okie dokie, darling. Well, thanks a lot for popping in, Dan. Really appreciate it, darling. And have a good day, and I'll speak to you obviously a bit later. But yeah, go and enjoy your bath. And yeah, but now I might not be able to go on the trips now. You might be able to. You might. Then yeah, never say never, Dan. Because you can put yourself down as that you want to be, and you can be some sort of assistant. But take it, no, it's brilliant news, Danny. Don't worry about that. You can do the trips by yourself, can't you, if you need to? But yeah, if you need any help with, you possibly could need new school uniforms and things like that. If you need a jumper or a shirt or anything like that, just let us know. We'll be able to help out, because that's not giving you a lot of time, is it, to organise a new school uniform for him. So I think we're going to be ending it now. So we are at dead on 11 o'clock. We've been going for dead on an hour. And yeah, no worries, Danny. No worries, sweet. But just wait for Glenn to come back so we can say our goodbyes. And then we've got to carry on and do what we've got to do with the snakes. Check all of them, check the babies, check the eggs, make sure everybody's got fresh water, and if they've had any accidents in the bath, if any accidents in their enclosures. So if they've been to the toilet and that, we've got to clean it all out and refresh the bedding, and got to make a couple of telephone calls. And we're waiting on the delivery for the new vivarium, which should come today. Hopefully, I'm waiting on a telephone call for the newest updates on that. But that should be today. And then Glenn's going to be building it today, aren't you, Glenn?
I'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
You'll see.
Got a lot of moving to do.
Yeah. Right. On that note then, Glenn, I think we'll end it. So thank you very much for joining us. Really, really do appreciate it. And
I'm back.
not for long.
Not for long.
No,
Well, guys, Danny, huge congratulations, love. All of you have a fantastic day. I do believe Mum's coming over to see you either Monday or Tuesday. Yeah. So Mum can do that. It might be in the afternoon though, because
we'll
I need
see.
to do
we'll see
stuff in the morning on Monday. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure Sarah's already said it. Really appreciate it. Tell as many people as you can about the Snake Shack. We will try and do a live every day, if not every other day. The times will vary. Sometimes it'll be 10 in the morning, sometimes it'll be 7 at night or 6 in the evening.
We're just trying to find
We're just trying to find the right time. You know, we might do one at like 3 o'clock in the middle of the day or 4 o'clock when all the mums come back from school, so then they can bring their kids in to meet and see the snakes. So wherever you are watching in the world, thank you so much for being with us. God bless each and every single one of you. And remember, love the world you're living in and keep on slithering.
Right, we're out of here.
Bye.
Take care. End stream. End stream. There you go.